Sometimes chemistry announces itself before anyone is ready to explain it. It does not arrive loudly or demand attention. It appears quietly through shared timing, shared awareness, and an unspoken sense of understanding. It shows itself in the way two actors breathe within the same scene and move through emotional space as if they already know where the other will be. When that kind of connection forms between two male actors, audiences feel it immediately because it mirrors something deeply human and familiar. This is exactly the kind of reaction many viewers had when Yu and Tian Xuning began appearing together, and it is why their chemistry continues to spark conversation both on set and off-set across fan communities. Today we are taking a deep and thoughtful journey into who they are, where they came from, the history that shaped them, and the powerful chemistry that has made their pairing resonate so strongly. Hello fans. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the post notification to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Yu is an actor known for his controlled presence and emotional precision. He does not rely on exaggerated expressions or dramatic gestures to convey feeling. Instead, he builds emotion from the inside outward, allowing viewers to sense what his character is thinking even when he remains silent. From early in his career, Yu showed a preference for roles that demanded emotional discipline and internal conflict. He has a way of portraying characters who carry weight beneath the surface, men who think deeply before they speak and feel intensely even when they choose restraint. What sets Yu apart is his ability to create emotional gravity through stillness. His gaze often lingers just long enough to suggest thought, hesitation, or care. Directors have noted that working with him requires attentiveness because his reactions are subtle yet meaningful. He listens carefully within scenes and adjusts naturally to his co-actor rather than performing in isolation. This skill becomes especially powerful when paired with someone who can meet him emotionally rather than overpower him. Tenzunning brings a different yet complementary energy. Where Yu is controlled and introspective, Tenzunning is expressive, warm, and emotionally fluid. He allows feelings to surface naturally through his tone, posture, and expressions without losing sincerity. His performances often feel open and accessible, drawing viewers into the emotional world of his character with ease. Tenzunning has a natural warmth that softens scenes and creates emotional openness, making interactions feel genuine rather than staged. Before gaining wider recognition, Tenzunning developed his craft through steady growth, learning how to balance emotional expression with discipline. This balance allows him to respond authentically to his scene partners rather than dominating a moment. When paired with Yu, his openness creates space while Yu's restraint provides grounding. Together they form a rhythm that feels balanced and emotionally honest. When Yu and Tenzunning were brought together, expectations were professional and measured. There was no assumption of instant chemistry. Yet from early rehearsals something began to shift. Crew members noticed that their communication felt unusually smooth. They understood pacing without excessive discussion and adjusted to each other naturally during scenes. Conversations off camera flowed easily and their comfort level grew without visible effort. They learned each other's emotional timing instinctively. Yu sensed when to hold a moment steady and when to release emotional tension. Tenzunning knew when to lean into a feeling and when to pull back, allowing silence to speak. This unspoken coordination created a strong foundation and allowed their scenes to unfold with natural progression. Rather than performing beside each other, they performed together, sharing responsibility for emotional truth. On screen their chemistry feels real because it is rooted in trust. Yu and Tenzunning trust each other enough to remain emotionally present without fear of misalignment. Their eye contact feels intentional, their physical proximity feels comfortable, and their pauses carry meaning. Nothing feels rushed and nothing feels exaggerated. Each interaction appears shaped by awareness rather than rehearsal. In emotionally intense moments, Yu often anchors the scene, providing quiet stability, while Tenzunning introduces warmth and emotional flow. This balance creates scenes that feel layered and grounded. In storytelling that focuses on male relationships, emotional authenticity is essential, and their connection delivers that authenticity without excess. Viewers often describe their scenes as intimate not because of overt action but because of emotional closeness. Offset the dynamic between Yu and Tenzunning reflects the same sense of ease. In interviews, behind-the-scenes footage, and public appearances, they appear relaxed, attentive, and supportive. Their interactions show familiarity rather than performance. They listen when the other speaks, respond with genuine interest, and share moments of quiet humor and encouragement. What fans often point out is the sense of mutual respect. There is no competition in their dynamic, only collaboration. They stand close without tension, communicate comfortably, and adapt naturally to each other's energy. This type of bond does not form overnight or through promotion alone. It develops through shared experience, mutual understanding, and trust built over time. It is important to clearly and respectfully state that Yu and Tian Xuning have not publicly defined their relationship as romantic. What they have openly shown is admiration, trust, and professional respect. Their connection represents a healthy example of two male actors supporting each other emotionally and creatively while navigating the demands of their work. As their projects progressed, their bond deepened through shared challenges. Long filming hours, emotionally demanding scenes, public attention, and growing expectations became part of their journey. Through these experiences, they leaned on each other for balance and understanding. Shared pressure often reveals true character, and in their case it strengthened their connection. They have both spoken about learning through collaboration. Yu became more open in expressing emotion, while Tian Xuning developed greater grounding and emotional control. This exchange enriched their performances and strengthened their partnership, both on set and off set. History in this context does not mean rumors or speculation. It means shared growth, shared learning, and evolving together through experience. Fans are drawn to Yu and Tian Xuning not because of controversy but because their connection feels sincere. They represent a form of male partnership built on emotional awareness, mutual respect, and trust. In a genre where representation of male bonds continues to evolve, their pairing offers something meaningful and relatable. Whether viewers interpret their bond as deep friendship, artistic partnership, or something more personal, one truth remains clear. Their chemistry feels authentic, and that authenticity resonates strongly. It invites audiences to invest emotionally because it reflects connections they recognize in real life. Yu and Tian Xuning remind us that chemistry does not need to be loud to be powerful. Sometimes it is quiet, steady, and grounded. Sometimes it exists in shared understanding rather than dramatic gestures. Sometimes it is simply two people moving through a story together with care, trust, and respect. On set or off set, scripted or unscripted, their connection has left a lasting impression on audiences and contributed to the evolving landscape of male-led storytelling. That is why people continue to watch. That is why discussions continue to grow. And that is why Yu and Tian Xuning's chemistry continues to shine. Thank you for turning in to K-Drama Cave. Please don't forget to subscribe and click on the post notification to get notified whenever I upload a new video.